What was that?
Fucking hell. 2 weeks off and it's gone fuck up already.
What's happening, everybody? We're here.
Bit rusty.
A bit
Can't
rusty.
remember the
Just
button.
shaking off the cobwebs. Who was listening to the bloody stream music in the background there? Sorry about
I
that.
don't know what you're talking about.
Believe it or not, we're a professional podcast outfit, and you're
Did
through.
anyone else hear a beeping? Sorry to interrupt.
That's probably my washing
is-
machine in the background.
Is that your washing machine?
Yeah,
Right.
probably. I don't know.
There's a beeping happening. It's driving me mental. I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, I can't hear it. Maybe
I'm
it's
probably
your
trying
end.
to wake you up. Do you remember
Tinnitus.
us doing recess?
Yeah, maybe. Should we
It's my
start?
fire alarm. Sorry, carry on.
Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hey.
to the Dice and Dice Show. My name's Luke. I'm your host, your DM, GM, best friend Park,
Best friend Luke.
best friend
Yeah.
Luke. Hello,
And you
everybody.
as well.
I mean, everybody's
Hey.
already kind of been speaking and introducing themselves, but let's get crack-a-lacking. So let's go with who we joined with, the usual crowd. Gavin Bourne.
Good evening.
Your mic is really quiet. What have you done?
Well, you told me to turn it down earlier. Is
Oh,
it too
that's
loud now? Am I like peeking
No.
through the arse
I
now?
don't know, but just then
Beautiful.
it sounded like you were in a different room.
Like a
Well.
little poo just peeking through the arse.
We've started well
Oh,
tonight.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And we're back.
Gavin Bourne. Gavin Bourne.
Yeah.
Bolt thrower, the
That's
Dwarven
me.
swashbuckler. How many bottles of wine have you drunk so far this evening?
Well, I'm on about my fourth glass, so
Wicked.
Yeah.
Wicked.
big glasses.
That's it.
Cool. We got James
It's all
Bly. Scapes the human paladin.
Hello.
Lisa Houghton Millicent, the half-elven bard.
Hello. Hi.
And
That was Antiphon.
last and most definitely least, Sean Franny Pants Lee.
There he is. Watch out.
Here he is.
There he is.
Watch out. Lock up
There
your
he is.
daughters.
Lock up your frannies. Franny punches it.
Pock the dwarf.
The duck killer.
Is that what he's got? I've forgotten his name.
What are you?
Pock, isn't
Druid?
it?
Pock? Gnome? I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. You'll be dead soon, so it's fine.
It's all good.
Jesus. Right, okay, so for people listening at home, you wouldn't know any of this. But we haven't recorded in I think 3 weeks. We've missed the past couple of weeks for personal reasons. So yeah, we are shaking off some cobwebs, getting back into it. Fuck me, I don't even remember where we're at in the storyline, but we'll
No.
get with
think
that.
we won.
We'll
I
do
sort
that.
of
I think you've won.
refreshed
I think
my
you've pretty
memory
much.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
you've got to the 50th
We all
level.
had inspiration
Rescued the
and, like,
princess.
yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Scapes had his claws in the black spider's hands and was just about to throw him off the cliff.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
from what I remember.
Her, I imagine it as a her, so I was about to throw her off the
No,
cliff.
off the cliff. So I do
Yeah,
And then she
apologise.
looked at me with a tear in her eye, and she gave the whole kind of like tears in the rain speech.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
break,
yeah,
like, she gave
Have you
that,
seen
and we won.
Sea Beams?
Yeah. I've seen
Love
things you wouldn't dream of. Yeah, it was awesome. It was great.
Brilliant. I'm looking forward to hearing that episode back when it gets released on the podcast.
I'm sweating now. I've got to make one up. Do everyone's voices.
Cool. So if you're just joining us for the first time, why? Go back to episode 1. The quality might not be great, but you're missing out on a huge chunk of stuff. We are, as I said, Dice and Dice Show. We, believe it or not, do play D&D occasionally. Yeah, and that's us. We are still making our way through the starter set, Lost Mine of Phandelver. There's been weeks. Go back and listen to the start. I'm sure. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Where are we? How is everybody? That's what we normally do. We normally talk shit for a bit, don't we? So how is everybody?
Just
What's
talk
everybody
shit.
been up to for the past 3 weeks? I've not spoken to anyone in ages. I've just been quietly dying inside.
I jumped on some mushrooms, and I jumped on a special box that had a little question mark on it, and I got a mushroom.
You weren't in someone's ass, were you?
No, I was playing Mario, man. I've been playing Mario for like the last week.
Oh yeah, which one?
Right.
I love that.
I love Mario. There's something about Mario that is like.
You know what? Because I've got the Switch. I got
you love
I got the Nintendo back catalogue thing, and it was like £3.50 for the month. And
nice.
I thought I'll get it, and because my mate was bringing his kid over, and he's absolutely insanely mad about Mario. So, but I was playing Mario 3 on the train. It's so good.
That is like the best one. That is the best one. That man, it's fucking. And
I can't remember which ones were which. I had the old, like the Nintendo. I don't know what it was called. Not the SNES, the one before that.
The NES.
The NES, yeah, the
NES.
NES.
I had,
it was like
it
10
wasn't a
when-
Super.
10
Yeah.
when.
Well, Mario
Mario
3
3
came out
come
on the NES, I think, didn't it?
It did. That was
Mario-
like
Yeah,
kind of
that was
one
one
of
with
the
the
last,
little raccoon ears and the
Yeah,
tail.
that's the one.
wasn't a raccoon.
And you had like
yeah.
it was like one of the first ones with the map, and you had like between levels
Yes.
you get to move around the map. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
That's right, yeah.
And there was so many levels, man, and such variety. It was absolutely insane.
And then 64 came along.
Oh yeah, well you're jumping forward
Oh.
like 10 years, but yeah. it
Oh,
did.
really?
Well,
Yeah.
probably more than
There
that.
was,
I don't understand gaming.
Mario
was-
64 bring platforming to a new generation, mate. And
that game was
Man,
epic, man. I
it was insane.
I got an
it was-
N64 just for that game. It was insane. And
I've
Me?
still got mine.
Me and I had two mates, and they were like in care actually, and we used to stand in Comet over at Dagenham, right, for about 5 hours at a time. They would kick us out playing Mario 64 on the N64 they had in there.
nice.
It was amazing. It was some of our best times.
Yeah, brilliant. Unfortunately, pretty much everything else on the N64 was pretty crap. I sold it.
GoldenEye, that was about it, I think.
GoldenEye was awesome, absolutely.
Yeah.
I ended up part Xing it in the end, getting a PlayStation. But yeah,
Absolutely.
Mario was
Yeah.
good.
Oh, he's got the old N64 there. There you go.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
You know what? I
out the loft.
really liked the GameCube. I thought the GameCube was an amazing.
I had a
machine.
GameCube.
I've
Yes,
never
I
had
had a
one.
I've never played that.
Yeah, very good, very good.
It was. Do you know what it lacked? Though? It didn't have the support. Like it didn't have the games. Like people weren't making
No.
games because Nintendo still had a really bad policy at the time.
They,
Well, Nintendo, they
Yeah.
but when
So-
Nintendo after the Wii was like really great. Everyone loved the Wii. It was very gimmicky, and then the Wii U come out and it just got completely bypassed. Loads of people bought it and just got shat on because they didn't do anything for it.
yeah,
I think they were very clever making actually a sensible console. But like, I think with the Switch, they kind of done really well because
The
what
Switch is great. Yeah,
they've kind
It's
of
a
done their
party
game for
console,
it.
isn't it?
I think the
It's-
Wii definitely was. The Wii U was just there was nothing new and original about it, but they learned their lesson. I think like the Wii U, there was only like 3 years between the Wii U and the Switch coming out.
yeah, it weren't a
It
lot.
wasn't a lot.
The thing is with
fucked
the
it up.
Switch though, with the Switch came new licensing policy, which brought a lot of quality games to the Switch.
Yeah,
That they wouldn't have had if they hadn't have changed the way that they licensed their product.
Well, they got
Yeah.
it right. I mean, the one thing that Nintendo always did well was their handheld consoles. No one could ever touch
Yeah.
them.
definitely.
they've-
Yeah, because the PSP was good, but it weren't as good as the Nintendo.
no.
the
Isn't that
DS.
weird?
Just
Because
pick
it
up
was
and
so
play.
much better. But it was so much better. But there was nothing like a game. I remember getting a Game Boy back in like '91.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm being another prick tonight, you know. But yeah, it was amazing, man. Like, and ever since then, they've just owned it, haven't they?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
And they fucked up with because the SNES was brilliant. I think I
Mm-hmm.
was more of a Mega Drive person personally, or the Sega Genesis
Yeah,
for our
same, yeah.
American listeners. But the SNES was cool, and they fucked up the N64 because they stayed with cartridge. You know, the world
Exactly.
the
Right.
world was evolving into CDs, where
Yeah.
you could get bigger
is,
and better
the thing-
games, better graphics, and the 64 was just left behind.
Thing is,
But
as well, is
if you had
CD
GoldenEye,
I
none
had
of that
that
mattered.
one. Yeah.
those CD
Oh,
games cost you 40 quid, but a brand new cartridge cost you like 60, 70 quid.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that was a big fail that they done. Exactly
Well,
that.
Yeah.
and piracy as well, because obviously people are going to buy consoles that can be chipped, that you can copy games. I mean, the Dreamcast bombed because like piracy was so easy on the Dreamcast. You know,
Well, again, Sega lost their way with the Saturn beforehand.
Yeah.
They just couldn't.
Yeah.
Again, they
The
couldn't
Dreamcast
compete.
was ahead of its time. Man.
Oh, yeah,
If it had
definitely.
been made of about 10 years later, it would have been a good console. Like it had so
Oh,
many
it had some great
things that we
games.
now have on other consoles, but they just the whole interconnectivity that they had, the idea that they had with the internet and the Dreamcast.
Fantasy Star Online and all of that.
Yeah, like you bring around your little charge pack that gives all your data, and like they had it, but it was 10 years too early.
Yeah.
This
like everything
conversation is crazy for me because I literally never owned a single Nintendo console ever.
What did you have, Lisa?
I
You
went
much of a gamer?
from
PlayStation
went-
to Xbox.
No, my first games, well, if you can call it a games console, was an Amstrad
Amazing.
Commodore.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
the games
Commodore
were on
64.
Commodore. So
The
yeah,
games were on because it wasn't a 64; it was a later model. But I had an
Yeah.
Amiga 500 Plus and then
Yeah.
a Commodore.
don't say that. That is my
something.
favourite. That was my favourite machine, that Amiga
Yeah.
500. Because I never had any Nintendos. My dad wouldn't buy them for me. He said
Yeah.
you got to have a computer.
Yes,
So
yeah,
the Amiga 500 Plus was the best thing.
Yeah.
that
What
ever
was the one with that game on it? The blip.
What,
'Cause I
Atari?
had
An
one of
Atari.
Atari
them.
2600.
With
Yeah.
a
I had
joystick
one
and a
of those.
button.
Like Pong,
Like
what it's
that.
called.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So
Atari,
I've got
Atari 2600 and a Spectrum, and then
Yeah, the Spectrum.
I've got one
Einstein.
of them somewhere.
Jesus,
But
that was shit.
Amiga, man, like it had Monkey Island, it had
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zool, it had fucking Lemmings, it had so many good
Lemmings.
games. But also it had like a really good, like you could load up Workbench and and
Yeah.
Deluxe Paint, like the paint program was
I'll
brilliant.
spend hours putting the voice to text,
Yeah.
or text to voice
The
thing in.
Stephen Hawking type
Just
thing.
putting
Yeah.
rude words in.
Yeah.
So
Fuck.
Bollocks.
my balls.
Yeah. And then I went from that to a PS. No, sorry, went from that to Master System,
I
Mega
had a Master
Drive.
System. Amazing.
I've still got them all. They're all in my room, like set up.
I wish I
Me and
had
Pete
my
have been
Master
playing loads
System.
of retro games over lockdown and stuff. So,
Nice.
I went from that to PlayStation, and then been PlayStation all the way, except for a brief dip into Xbox and then back out again.
Same, yeah. I
Um,
went from PS2 to a 360. It was like secondhand off eBay, and I had that for a couple of years. And I always wanted a PS3, just couldn't afford one.
That was a ridiculous price.
Yeah, and then as soon as I got my hands on one, I never went back. So I got
Yeah.
PS3.
Anyone
PS4.
fancy the PS5 or the new Xbox?
I've got my pre-order. I've already pre-ordered it.
Really?
On the PS5?
I think
Yeah.
you've got to be a bit of
Me and
a-
Emily were discussing going halves.
Are you going? Are you going
There's
fully
a commitment.
digital, or
There's
are
a
you going
commitment.
No, I've
to
got the disc version.
the disc version? See, I'd have to have this version because it's backwards compatible as
Right.
well.
See,
So
none of this makes sense to me. I'm not like a gamer, although
Yeah.
I've just completed Fallout New Vegas.
I'm
I love
a
that game.
PC gamer.
But I know, right?
Oh, that's a good game.
But like,
I got that on
the
a-
concept of having a console where you download your games is
Yeah.
alien to me.
I hate that. I hate.
I
the
don't.
idea.
I've never had a console that does that.
See, I
Well,
thought
I've
I
had
wouldn't
a
like it.
360, but I
Problem
never
with
did
that-
that on it.
Literally, the last year, I've only downloaded games. The only
That
physical
blows
games I've
my
got
mind.
been bought for me. Last of Us 2 I downloaded and played at midnight on the day of launch. You know,
last 4 years I've been just Steam. Like,
yeah. Plus, like,
Oh, do you know what I did download from Steam?
sorry.
2 Point Hospital. It's the Theme Hospital remake.
Nice.
Ah, it was so
I
much
could
fun.
never get that game. I never understood. I just used to kill everyone. I just couldn't get it. I had a theme park though was wicked.
Yeah,
A roller coaster tycoon
That's
2.
the one.
That was my life for a long time.
yeah, that Sims 1 and
Yeah, Sims
Theme
1.
Hospital.
I had like all
Does
the
anyone
expansion
remember
packs for
Black and
Sims.
White?
Yeah, I loved Black and
Black
White.
and
Man.
White,
That game
that
you
was-
played it. You played a god, and you had
Yeah.
like an animal kind of. Yeah, it was amazing. And you just get pissed off with your villagers, so you just pick them up and throw them in the sea and shit like, shit like that. You have to fight
get
other
in the
gods.
sea.
I remember a game like that on. Was it Populous on the old
Yeah,
Mega
Yeah,
Drive?
they're very, very similar.
Jesus,
Populous.
It was on the Amiga, man. That's like an old game.
Yeah.
And Populous The Awakening was the third one, which kind of done a 3D version, which was a brilliant game as well.
Yeah.
So I don't
Doom.
know.
The other thing
Let's
that
not
I've
forget
done
Doom.
is I've boot camped to my Macs, so I have a PC side now, and I've been playing Counter Strike.
Ah,
Anyone's a
Cybercaf.
Counter Strike fan?
I
Yeah.
was a Warcraft. I didn't really go for Counter Strike. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Everyone beat me. Was too crap at that.
There was two sides of our school. There was the Legend of Mir players, and then you had the Counter Strike players.
Was there?
And do you remember Legend of Mir? I just remember everyone. I never played it, but everyone spoke of Legend of Mir, and it was a World of
So
Warcraft.
about high
type
school,
thing,
like,
I
senior,
think.
like secondary school.
Yeah,
I
it was
don't
in
remember
that or
I don't even
Counter-Strike.
know what games you're talking about. I never heard of them.
No,
I was-
I never understood
I was
it.
playing
but I know that-
Pokemon or Final Fantasy
Right.
pretty much the entire way through school.
Well, it
Counter
was-
Strike's just an FPS. Like
I remember people talking about leveling up in Legend of Mir, and they were wizards, level 4 wizards, which now makes sense to me, but at the time didn't.
it all comes back around.
But you know what? That's the thing you can get on them games. Like 80 people like charging on an enemy city is like something that like you cannot experience in any other game apart from that sort of game, man.
Yeah,
it's fucking brilliant. You know what I mean? Just
I
for the sake of
remember,
pissing you off as well. It's brilliant.
I remember when like LAN games, we used to go down to Cybercaf down the high street.
Cybercaf.
Yeah,
The
man.
LAN
Couple of quid.
I did my
Counter-Strike as you
dissertation in the cybercaf. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus. I remember one in Chabberleaf near Millaps.
That's
don't
what we
even
that's
go.
what we used
That
to
was
go
what you used to go to.
You
The
Counter-Strike
geezer in
LAN
there
game.
geezer in there ended up smacking me over the head with a baseball bat.
Did
What,
he?
Millaps? Or...
You must go for me, and we went
You went
through
over.
a lengthy court case, which he basically
Oh,
got away
shit.
with. Yeah, man, like it
No
went
way.
off with that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What, in the
Because remember they used to have all the Osama bin Laden screensavers
No,
and all,
way,
that,
I didn't know that.
all like that. So I just went off. I can't. Do you know what? We won't go into it because it's too important.
Boycott
Statute
the
of
Cybercaf,
limitations.
people. Boycott the Cybercaf.
Well, it's no longer there. In fact, I actually saw the guy in the newspaper about 7 years later. He'd been done for going to a training camp.
Oh,
Pakistan.
shit.
So it was like,
Oh.
yeah,
Well,
you should have put away then.
It was
You
weird.
know?
It was weird, weren't it, James? It burnt down soon after the court case, didn't it?
Psycho as well, mate. Come up behind me. He done me with a baseball bat. Like, ended up in front of
No
me.
way.
And he just started whacking me, and I was pissing out with blood. I mean, like,
Shit.
my skull is actually a different shape from where he hit me. It's brilliant, man.
my
But-
No
God.
way.
I feel
Like,
bad
yeah.
for having such cherished memories there.
Yeah.
This was all probably happening behind me whilst I was smacking
just
it
on
up
Counter-Strike,
Counter-Strike.
like,
Just fake out.
headshot. Oh my God.
Remember the big African guy who owned it?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was
Man.
proper Islamic right wing, man. It was hilarious, but he was. Yeah,
I
they
don't
were
think I ever
proper,
really spoke to him.
they were proper like hardline
Shit.
Islamic guys.
Jesus.
Wow.
See, I just remember Millaps Mini Market in Street Fighter 2,
Oh,
and that was
Millaps.
about it.
He was a beautiful guy. I
Oh,
love Miller. He was
yeah.
brilliant.
He got so much abuse from Warren Kid.
Yeah,
I
from all
always
of us,
felt
from
sorry
me.
for him.
If you own
That's
a
kinda
shop
why I
near a
like it.
school, it is what it is, isn't it? You know?
Exactly.
Me and my cousin tried to rob, right? Me and my cousin tried to rob it. And we went in there, we were about 12 or something, right? And we were like, oh, we've got these knives, right? We'll turn our jackets inside out. And we're going there. And the geezer's known us since we were about 3. You know, we've gone in there. We've
Same
gone,
knives.
some cigarettes, please. And he's like, no. And like, we kind of pulled out our things and we've gone,
Jesus Christ.
next time you better give us cigarettes. And then we've run out. You know what I mean? Like, little kids.
Were they like? I presume they were like little butter knives from home, like, plastic spoons.
There's a part. It's a filleting knife. A filleting
You
knife.
find like Peter style. It was just stuff you find around the house, but it was actually really funny. Like, because the guy, he obviously, you know, just knew a bunch of kids mucking around basically, and he never really brought me up on it. So I've got a lot of love for that guy.
Jesus.
because We give him a
Could have been
lot of
arrested.
shit, you know what I mean? Like, sorry, am I going a bit too
No,
much?
no, it's fine.
It's hilarious.
I mean,
dude.
it's not. We're not recording or streaming. Or anything. It's
No.
all right. I think it'll
It's
be
the police
fine.
knocking on your door tomorrow.
Well, if they were, I'd stand up and I told them the same story because it is hilarious.
Well, I mean, to be fair, what was it, 20 years ago now? I'm sure no one's going to care.
Bomber jackets inside out, and then they're pulling kitchen lights out and saying, next time you better give us cigarettes, and then running out of the shop.
Fucking
That's
hell.
hilarious. that's hilarious, mate.
I just never had that problem. I remember going into Ann's, which was like on the shop in the corner next to the
Ann's,
school,
yeah.
like in school uniform, and just chatting away to the guy, and him just giving me fags. I remember him saying to me once, like, but like, and we were only in year 10, so I wasn't 16, and that used to be at the time, obviously, the age to smoke, and just buying fags, and him going, yeah, I don't mind because, you know, like, I know that you're 16, I'm not going to turn away business. Like, the school keep on coming down to have a go at me, but I'm like, at the end of the day, if you're legally old enough, I don't care if you're in school uniform or not. And I was like, yeah, cheers, mate. I'm only like 14, but all right, cheers.
I don't think that was his real name.
Say one thing, by the way, just quickly. That was the first and only time I've tried to rob a shop. It just struck me in my head like, fuck, what have I done? Was it the first time? But that was the only time.
It's the
Right,
fondest memory of robbing that I have.
I'm not a robber. I've never robbed anyone.
Second time he tried it, he got hit with a baseball bat.
Well, no, I didn't try and rob him, but like, yeah, I definitely got hit with a baseball bat, 100%.
Cool.
Great.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Jeez.
All right, let's talk some business. So I've done this.
Paladin.
We are recording episode 28.
Wow.
Look at that. I mean, technically it's way more than that because our first like 10 episodes were 2-parters. But yeah, episode 28 we're recording tonight. It is technically only the 29th of September. This is going to be released, I think, on the 16th of November.
Wow.
So we're advanced somewhere. So I wanted to talk. We're currently running a giveaway promotion to give us reviews and stuff like that. But by the time this episode gets released, that's going to be done and dusted. And we should have announced a winner by now. So
hopefully we'll have a new one by then.
And hopefully we're going to have a new one as well. Now, what I'm going to say is I'm going to assume, hello, people in November, that we've had a really good giveaway month and it's been amazing. So thank you, everybody who took part in that. That's amazing. And I am currently in talks with some other people about another stuff, like more stuff that we can do to give away more stuff again in the future. So yeah, that's cool. Otherwise, I don't think I've really got any businessy stuff to say today.
Can I just say, last episode I said Chris Macquarie was the drummer in Florence and the Machine. it was Chris Hayden. There was
we're doing
Chris's,
reductions now.
There was three Chris's. There was three Chris's in Kilcus, and Chris Hayden was the drummer.
He's been waiting 3 weeks to say that.
That's an honourable man right there who actually remembers his corrections.
Bravo.
I had to put it straight.
We're doing Reader's Wife next.
Every Tuesday we're like, guys, are we playing tonight? Now we know why he's been asking.
It's been bugging me.
Fair enough.
He hasn't moved since the last
Chris
stream.
Macquarie was the guitarist in Kilcus.
Good.
Sorry.
Okay.
Fact.
So there you go.
Fact. Should we play?
Also,
Oh, go on.
I put my mate
D&D.
Gary onto the D&D show today because he was bored at work, and I said, "What do you do at work?" And he said, watch films and do this, that, and the other." And I said, "Have you ever listened to podcasts?" And he went, "Nah." And I went, "Why don't you try?"
I'll play
So-
Retcon again.
And he listened to the first one, and he said, I quote him.
Not really sure.
I'll quote him. No, he said, "Highlights from episode 1. I just throw shit, brick, chair. Can I break his ankles? Yeah, if you like." That's what he sent me. And I said, "Well, I hope if he's still listening come this episode, cheers, Gal."
Man, that feels like
that's
so
wicked.
long ago now. I mean, we started
I
this at
know.
the beginning of lockdown, way back in April.
Lockdown was new. Wasn't it?
It was all new and exciting. And what's crazy is that we're now going back into second lockdown, and it's bloody
wow.
the end October in a couple of days, and that's
Yeah.
really crazy that nothing's going away. So
It's actually BE now, like it's before event and AE after event. So what you're talking about was 1
Stay
BE.
indoors.
made me laugh. I was, just our podcast that released yesterday was episode 21, and I was listening to that while I was walking the dog. And we're talking about the heat wave and how hot it was and everything. And I'm
Yes,
like,
yeah.
I've had the heating on. It's cold. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's
There's a fan
raining.
going. The weirdest thing is that washing machine's been going since then.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's getting up for its last spin as well, so it's about to get really noisy. Sorry. Right, let's fucking play some D&D
Let's
because we've
do
been
it.
going for half an hour.
Where were we up to?
Where were we indeed? I vaguely remember.
As far as I remember, last we were going down the chimney, and
Yeah, you
it
did
was,
that.
Christmas
and I
episode.
chastised you because you hadn't seen Legend.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Christmas time?
Yeah.
Oh, can I just very quickly interrupt?
Oh, God, here we go. Go
Yep.
I've been doing a lot of castings and stuff over the last few weeks, and got a job interview on the 13th of October. You might be looking at Lakeside's new Santa Claus. if it goes well.
No fucking way.
I'm so borrowing my mate's kids. I'm coming down with my mate's kids.
I will make
Just
the
for
drive
you.
down.
It's-
I will make the
I
drive
like
down. That's
preliminary stages, but I'll let you know as
Please,
the weeks progress.
please put all of
We're
your
all
effort
bringing our
into this job.
I know, right?
It has to happen. I'm gonna come and sit in your fucking knee, Sean. I don't give a shit. I don't care about the kids. I am coming down there. I want a present.
I'm going to tell Ori, I'm going to say to Ori that Father Christmas doesn't give presents to Muslim kids, and then I'm going to bring her to you, and I'm going to get you to answer her, and I'll tell her why you don't do that.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Just put all your
Wow.
difficult conversations on Sean.
I'm really confused by that statement. Why have you just thought
Do
that?
you know what? That's so weird, because when I said that, it seemed completely normal and relevant to what we were talking about.
Is
And now I wish I could redact it.
your missus and your daughter Muslim?
No. But I just
What
mean.
fucking relevance does that have?
No, what I'm
Just
saying is
indoctrinate
that
her
it's
to be
a little
racist
bit-
at an early age.
No, I just want her to understand that if we're going to believe in Santa Claus, we've got to believe he's probably a little bit racist.
Right.
It ain't just
You
the
know what I'm
Muslims.
So you want her to understand that Santa Claus is
Honestly,
racist.
either that or he doesn't exist, really, isn't it? Because otherwise, why ain't the Muslim children getting all them presents on the 25th
Okay.
of December?
I get the impression you've been struggling with this for years, James.
What
You
about
know
the
what,
Jewish
I have,
kids, James?
I really have. Pardon?
He's
What about the
converted
Jewish
twice.
kids?
Do you know what? I haven't really looked a lot into it. To be honest with you. I can't really say.
Can you suggest you've not researched this?
Yeah, you can suggest that I'm pretty much a bit of a layman. Yeah,
I just watching
Maybe a
Luke have a
little
meltdown.
I was just thinking, like, the grief that I may get on Twitter when people listen to this and start accusing us of being anti-Muslim and racist.
is that really what it sounded like?
No,
Oh,
No.
Yeah, a bit. Let's put things straight, though. James is a hardcore atheist, follows atheist groups on Facebook, and is constantly popping up on my newsfeed with stuff that you've commented on. And basically, James just fucking hates all organised religions, so there's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
special,
Not
really.
people I hate. I don't hate people at all.
Just invisible things.
Like Santa Claus and Muslims.
Like Santa Claus.
Well, yeah, just silly ideas. That's
The
all.
spaghetti monster.
Starting the podcast with a redaction and an apology. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get that over with. I'm really
Moving
sorry.
on
I'm
swiftly.
gonna shut up a bit, yeah.
Right, so James went down an hole. What
So
happened after
basically,
that? Escapes even.
yeah, you on a side quest of a side quest of a side quest, and like you had gone. I think you were basically on your way back to Phandelver. No, you were on your way back to Agatha the Banshee after
That's
buggering
right.
off to
Yes.
get her special little gem thing back at the castle, and you'd cleared that out. And on your way back, you bumped into some Lion Shield Costas people, I think,
Yes, we did.
and they'd taken on Carp Alderleaf, I think his name is,
Yeah.
the boy, as a squire. You camped up with them just outside Phandelver. They would go to Phandelver. You would go back up the tribal trail towards and finish off your quest with Agatha. When you were ambushed in the night by some orcs. Pretty much all of the guards near enough were killed. You got a bit dicey for you guys as well at one point, especially Burr, I think, went down once or twice again.
Yeah.
And in the midst of the fight, you suddenly realise that Carp's gone missing, and so has Droop, and so has one or two of the other guards who they just went missing. So you basically bomb it and you chase them down, and you're like, oh shit, you know what, old Mayor, whatever his fucking name is, the
God.
town master of
Harbin Wester.
Harbin
Yes.
Wester. He was like, he wanted us to sort out these orcs, and we tricked him and took the money. Been told him we had sorted out the orcs, but we haven't sorted out the orcs, and now all these people are dead, and now they've taken our friend Droop and this little boy. We've got to go and sort this out and rescue him. So you hunt, you track them, kind of like in Lord of the Rings, which I know Pock hasn't seen, loser. And you know the whole bit like the hobbits have been taken to Isengard, and you like hunt them down across country. And you come to Wyvern and you kind of scope around the giant hill. You see a plume of smoke, and rather than following the trail, which quite obviously goes to the front door, you decide, oh no, that smoke must. Maybe we can kind of ambush their camp. But you find actually that this leads to like a peak in the hill, and the smoke's coming through a natural chimney. So you decide to kind of abseil down there. You tie off some ropes, and you go down. You drop into this kitchen type area of. This place. The next room, pretty much. It was really lucky that you went that way, because the next room, pretty much door to that room, is the cells, and we've pretty much finished the episode with you noticing through the bars of this cell, Carp Alderleaf, and your mate Droopy, and that's pretty much it. I think not bad considering it was 3 weeks ago, and I haven't done any prep, no prep. I've done zero fucking prep.
Am I right in thinking Droop's quite hurt?
Well, you'll have to wait and see, won't you? Really, as to what's going on. Do apologise for the washing machine. If we hadn't have waffled for so long, I might be like, let's just wait for it to shut up, but. It ain't gonna happen. It does this for about 5 minutes. We bought this washing machine, and it's on a lot of episodes. We bought this washing machine on the premise that it was ultra
It's the
quiet.
sickest player.
It was advertised as being like really super fucking quiet, and it's not even old. I think we've barely had it a year.
Right.
Piece of fucking.
Admittedly, if you'd actually gone to the supplier and said, "I want to use it in my studio," I think they might have said, "Yeah, we can't really cover that."
Also,
Yeah,
you're not supposed to put your suit of armour in it, Luke.
No. Probably not.
Not machine washable.
Shouldn't be putting me.
Oh, you've got a fair. That probably gets its fair use, doesn't it? You've got a fair few of you there, haven't you?
What are you
So
saying?
it's probably yeah, I took that rabbit's over lockdown. No,
We're an average family.
How many are there? How many you got?
Well,
Is there 4, 5 of you?
there's 5 of us in total. Yeah, 3 kids.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
average.
it's
That's what I mean.
average, I
I
suppose.
lived on my own for 6 years. So that's
Yeah, that is a lot of
That's a
clothes.
crowd.
That's like 5 sets of clothes a day at least, isn't it? So that is quite a lot.
In
of clothes.
fairness, for like the past sort of like I don't know however many weeks of recording now, 4 or 5 weeks, my wife's been really good, not done anything, but I think she maybe just forgot tonight. I don't know. The screen's black. The Twitch stream is black apparently on my computer. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully it's not for everybody. I'll refresh that. All right, let's take it to the
just
map.
check we've not been taken down.
Yeah.
Racist content.
The algorithm's got
Maybe the
me.
washing
I'm
machine's
sorry.
interfering with it or something.
I'm some sort of bacteria. Sorry.
Currently, what I can see on the Twitch stream is your cursor going absolutely
Absolutely
mental.
mental, yeah, all over the
Oh,
place.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I mean. I don't know what's going on with that.
Whoa, that's great. That's weird.
Has anyone been on it from the beginning?
Yeah, well, I mean, a few people have.
I mean, like, have we been watching it, or have we just been putting out a black screen for?
Yeah, no, I've been keeping an eye on it. I think. I don't know, but I
Flat
mean,
38's not in the chat tonight, is he?
Wow.
it's back.
What's going on
There we go.
Damn,
Mouses
it's
at the
not.
mouses at the everyone's on it. There's mouses on the washing machine, says Lukery.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, wicked.
No flat 38. I can't take the piss out of flat 38 for Tottenham losing 1-0 to Chelsea at the moment. Even-
Those words made a sentence about sport that I do understand.
Exactly.
What is this?
Right.
What is this hot
fine.
spur you speak of?
I hate Chelsea. I hate Tottenham, but they're beating Tottenham.
Is that the stuff with the grass and the
The
ground?
ground.
And the
Oh,
ball?
look. He's now passed it to the other man.
doing it again.
That was an exciting development.
I don't know.
It's like geeks can like sport as well. It's fine.
Yeah. You know, my mum loves sport. I can't knock it really. I don't like it, but
I'm not.
Yeah,
a
I can
massive
see why.
fan, but
What's
I
interesting is
just don't
just
like
the map.
football.
It's just I'm changing the subject. I'm ignoring you guys talking about football.
go on, crack on.
But like that, it looks as though our avatars, and I think the sound is all right, but it was just like the roll 20 map in the background was going
Inside
crazy.
the map.
Who knows? So here we are.
Here we are.
Here we
in
are.
This room. You're in this room.
We've
Surrounded
found the
by
boys, yeah?
there's some beds lying around you. This cavern, boxes up there, and on the south of this, there's lots of exits from this room. If you remember, you guys can see the map, so that you can go west,
see it.
corridor to the west. You can go north. You can go sort of northeast, and southeast is where you came from. The kitchen. There should be a glowing fire down there. So the south of this room, there's a gate, and behind there you see Carp, and you see Droop. That's Droop.
Twitch is going mental again, by the way.
I don't know what's up with it.
Okay.
I just to throw shit on the fire. I think James is having the same issue. I'm still on our main screen.
That's because I haven't moved you players
Oh,
over.
well, that would be why.
see
I
both
was
me and
painting
Pop
a picture.
Yeah,
for you.
We
Go.
refreshed and everything.
refreshed.
There we go.
Painting,
Yeah.
painting a word picture for you.
Do you suggest we do this all in our heads?
Hate the word picture. Go for it.
I just did. You were,
No, it was
you were
beautiful.
not listening.
It was.
You're damn good at it, man. That monologue you done was insane.
Ah,
What,
it was, yeah, it was good.
what one?
Like, you know, what was it when Pop
When
was
Pop,
that
when
was
you
lovely,
thought
yeah.
Pop was gonna die?
And we had some kind
What
words
was that?
about that as well on social
The one
media
when
and
you
stuff.
thought Pop was
Anyway.
gonna die, so you done like the backstory. That was
Yeah. I was really proud
Yeah.
of the
like you should be an author, man. That was sick.
yeah, it's very good.
um,
You should write a book.
Marilu Oglathas, like that kind of
Yeah.
flashback as well. You know,
Yeah,
It was very
and
good.
the song as well. The song, man.
I'm
And
not
the
sure if I
song-
even want to play
Fucking
D&D. So I'm
insane.
quite happy just talking shit. To be honest. Like,
Just quite happy with the compliment.
I got some
No,
nice
let's
dice.
do some D&D as well.
That's my birthday a couple of weeks ago. My wife got me these really nice metal dice.
Oh yeah.
They're lovely.
Yes, you need to be able to roll those.
Oh, cool.
They don't roll; they just kind of thud.
Yeah.
Love it. Oh,
Oh.
the best kind of dice.
Yeah. I want to get a pair of a set of thuddy dice.
Did you order those duck dice from Valkyrie
No.
RPG?
Not yet. I keep
You
meaning
need
to do
to.
it.
You need
Gotta
to.
get some ducky dice.
Duck dice.
Yeah,
Yes.
the little ducks in them. How perfect is that?
They've got little
Even though
ducks
your
in them.
duck is dead. Well, they're
little
suspended.
ducks.
They are suspended in animation, to be fair.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
they're kind of dead as well. So,
They're all
yeah.
duck corpses inside dice. That you just
Dice of holding.
Okay.
I'll get him back. I'll get him back.
You wait.
Right.
Dice of holding.
What's that noise?
Escapes.
Yeah, I
Escapes.
don't know.
Puck.
Of necromancer.
You came for me, my friends.
Hey. So I'm just trying to do.
Yeah.
do
Washing
an
machine's just finished, that's what I heard.
Finally,
What?
accent.
Is that
We
you,
all forgot how
Droop?
to do this.
I forgot how to play. Let me try.
Droop, baby, Droop.
Can I see Carp?
Can I-
Yep, Carp is there.
Can I for in your name?
I didn't hear that, mate. You went all distorted. Not having much luck tonight. Oh God.
I'd like to see
Oh
if
no.
Droop healing.
Pardon.
So
Oh no.
Oh God.
Dude, just get started and it goes.
I will go and come back.
No, we can hear you. Say it again. Can I pick the lock? Is it a cage?
Fucking-
You might be able to. You might be
Yeah.
able to.
Shall I go and do that?
I don't know. I haven't read the description. To be honest, I say I was so like, very room 6. Here we go. Okay. Guys, you came for me. And then Carp's like just crying, and there's somebody else just unconscious asleep. And Carp's just. I shouldn't have signed up. I should have stayed at home with mummy. And then he looks up, and after Droop says whatever he just said, and he's like, Puck! Oh!
Am I think I'm Pock, aren't I? I'm not an animal.
I believe you are, Puck.
I'm Pock. Yes, cool. Are you okay, Cop? What does Pock sound like?
Yeah. I tried to run. And they chased me and they caught me. They're gonna eat me. Please help.
Pock, come here.
save me.
Are you hurt,
No,
Cop?
no, I'm not. I'm okay. And Droop's like, I'm hurt.
Can I? Can everyone hear me?
They knocked me unconscious.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah,
Jane.
we can.
Yeah. Can I? How much healing do you need, Droop? What do you reckon in a decimal?
I don't. Well, I don't know because some.
Oh,
Yeah,
where
he
does
did
it hurt, baby? Shall I do a medicine check?
You gotta get us out of here quickly before they come back.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, let's Scarper because don't want to fuck about with some more orcs.
All right, can I just chuck 5 points of healing in, please?
Absolutely, you can.
Thank you.
And if we need to get them out of there, is it a locked room? Did we find out?
So you want to try and
Is it
open
okay?
the door?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's locked.
Okay, I'll try me lock picking then. What do I need to know for that?
Yeah, so there's a row of rough-hewn sapling trunks forms a crude but serviceable barrier across the mouth of this small cave, and a door locked with an iron padlock secures the room, and inside you see the prisoners. So there's a padlock on there. If you want to try and pick it, then you may try.
Yep. What do I need to use?
Has it been that long you've forgotten to play the game?
Genuinely, yeah. What's the roll?
You roll a
I've got
d20.
lockpicks.
Roll
I
a
have
d20 for
lockpicks.
everything, yeah. So you roll a dexterity check plus your proficiency.
Add guidance
A
if you need it.
9 plus dexterity plus 4, so that's
Roll a-
13.
Plus
Roll
your
a
proficiency.
d4.
plus D4.
And your proficiency.
And your proficiency, sorry.
Proficiency's +2.
Yeah. Yeah, 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 2 is 15, plus guidance.
+4.
Ping!
Right.
Like a professional cat burglar, the lock clicks open.
Who's who's there? Who's that? There's an extra body.
It's,
We haven't really addressed this yet.
It's one of the guards is looking very injured, but one of the guards in the Lion Shield Costa crew.
Ah.
Can we leave him there?
Can I do a medicine check on him?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a d20.
Right, then.
Add your medicine.
Yeah. Where is it? First 6, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Okay, can I stick? Can I stick
His
five-
head's off.
I'll stick 5 points of healing into him too.
Okay, wicked.
I'll give him 5.
I think I did name all the guards before, but I didn't write their names down.
Oh, I did.
I did.
Oh,
You got-
I did. It's on a different sheet of paper. Hey. Organised.
I think I did and then deleted it.
So yeah, you burst open the door. You go in and Carp runs up and just gives Pock a big old hug. Carp's a halfling. Pock's a gnome. He's about 12 or 13 years old. He's probably a bit taller than Pock, but he just hugs you and it's like, oh, thank you, Pock. What do we do?
Okay, look.
How are we going
I
to
fucking opened the door. Fuck's sake. Jesus. Give him all the fucking props.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well because I think it
Right.
was me and you, but
Yeah, I
Thank
think we
you.
should get the fuck
Droop-
out of here before
Droop
we get any problems.
hobbles up to Scapes and gives him a big hug and he's like, master, love you. Thank you for saving me again.
Scapes pretends not to melt.
Okay, so I think the captain was called Dirk and he died.
Yep.
So let's say this
Oh,
is
yeah, Captain Dirk, wasn't it?
Captain
Dirk
Dirk.
Gigley.
So this is Dodd. It's the body of well, not the body. He's alive, but he's injured. Of Dodd.
Soon to be body.
Human shield.
What's the plan, guys? How are we going to get out of here?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, did we leave a return journey out of the big hole at the top?
Yeah, as
We
far as
had
I'm
a
aware,
rope,
you've just
didn't
got a
we?
big old rope hanging down there right above that
Yeah.
fire.
Off we go.
Right above that fire.
Do we not want to? Do we not want to bring vengeance to these people? Like, I mean, can we really let them off the hook? For
Well, I mean, you have
taking-
taken payment for killing these things.
The first issue is the safety of these prisoners.
I think I think we have bigger fish to fry, really. Although, I think
we could
we only
always,
want the money.
we could always relock them in this cage, and they can pretend to have not seen us.
Like an ambush.
Well, I mean,
I mean, I don't know. I
yeah,
can't. I'm
Actually,
not-
good thinking. But
I'm happy to do it if we take Carp out of the equation.
well, if you want to take Carp out as well, I mean, I can do that. But yeah.
I think you misunderstand. Take him out.
Oh,
Oh no! God, oh shit! No.
Let's send Carp and the other guys up the rope,
So
and
let's see.
we'll crack on.
Yeah, let's see if we can do that.
Yeah.
While they're
Let's head back. Yeah.
in there, Luke, I just want to have a little nose down both passages just to keep an eye out, see if anything's coming.
Okay. Right, so what do you see? There's a big set of... you've got dark vision, haven't you? So there's a big set of double doors at the end. I'm just double checking it. Honestly, I haven't even reread the bloody guide to developments.
You find 20,000 gold.
Yeah, I'm assuming that you can't see past.
I can't see through doors. That's not a
So
racial
there's,
trait.
there's some doors down there, which is why you can only see to where you can see.
Yeah.
Double doors. That way, absolutely. You
I'll
can
sort of signal to
roll
Burr
me a
to-
perception.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna signal to Bert to look down the corridor to the northeast.
Northeast. Yeah.
Yeah, just like so we could both take a side of this chamber, really.
Yeah.
Perception is dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, you can hear with those fine elven ears of yours, half elven ears. There are some orcish style voices coming from just the other side of those doors.
Okay, I'm gonna just signal to these guys that whatever we do, we need to do it fucking quickly.
Okay. Should we just do like a massive run in and kick the fuck out of some orcs?
That's Burr, isn't it? That's typical Burr.
Pock starts dragging Carp towards the way they came in.
Hold on. Let's ask Carp and Droop. Have you guys been anywhere else in this layer? How did you get through here? They obviously didn't bring you in through the chimney. So what rooms and passages have you seen on the way in, if anything?
I was unconscious. They took me down in the fight. I thought I was done for, but and it just knocked me out. I didn't see anything. They threw bags over our heads. They caught me on the way back. It was a long way, but no, I was tied up. I was gagged. There was taste of this filthy rag in my mouth and this bag over my head. My hands bound. They took one of the guards. They took Steverin. They took Steverin. They took him. He was with us, but he's been gone. I don't know. There was a bit. It was felt swayy. I don't remember.
And he was willing to fight.
Did you give me some lay on hands?
Who are you?
I'm Droop
Droop.
boy. I'm clearly
Droop,
not the 13-year-old halfling boy.
Adam Rickman's turned up again.
Yeah, I did. I gave you 5 points.
Excellent. I don't know how many hit points I've got, but that'll do. Yeah, that's fine. I should probably level Droop up soon because actually he's pretty much helped you in every battle.
Yeah, he's got more. He's
MVP.
Yeah.
Even when we're dead, he's going to be living on. So.
Let's have a but yeah, I'm good with. I've got like mechanically, like if I had to put some weird abstract figure on how healthy I am, if I was to say like that, maybe let's just assume that maybe my maximum hit points was like 12. Whatever hit points are.
Yeah, you're like a life meter sort of thing.
I'm feeling like half. Like if I had to
that's cool.
Yeah, I'm all right, but I've got no weapons.
So what, like half out of what? If you was to put a max figure.
Well, like you know how like some days you have good days. Sometimes you have like you're feeling really good about yourself, and sometimes you're just like, and sometimes like you injure yourself playing sports. I feel
Can I
like
cast
today...
healing word by putting my hand over his mouth?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I think we need to concentrate on getting the people who don't want to fight out. But
Pock is going back to the rope with Carp. He's
and
gone.
I don't think we should split up. I think we should stay in a group. So I think we should go with Pock.
Have you woken up Dodd? He's still asleep or unconscious, and he's got bloody. You can see he's bleeding from a wound.
Medical check.
7 points for Droop.
Oh, that's better now. I feel like I'm 100% strange. Isn't it lovely living in this magical world where we can do that? What a shame we can't do that in real life. They give you these tablets and they're meant to make you feel better, but they don't really.
I rolled a 14 on medicine. Can I see how hurt Dodd is?
He's injured. He's got a gaping wound across his chest. How you missed that the first time round, who knows? But yeah, you can see now there's blood seeping out of a big axe wound, in his collarbone. He's all right. He could probably survive, and he's kind of just like.
Send him on his way.
Nothing, no magic that I've got can fix that, I'm afraid.
Can I not cure? Could I cure wounds him?
Yeah, you can. You can lay on hands. You can do what you like.
Well, I want to touch him. I definitely want to touch him. I know that much.
Filthy bastard.
And I want to touch him and let him regain equal to my 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 2.
Okay.
So, may I do that?
Yes.
5.
5 points of HP.
Should've
His
given
eyes. So was this a spell or was this lay on hands?
It was a cure wound, so it was like I had to lay my hands on him, and I probably touched him just in that weird bit of your like waist that if someone touches you, you feel really vulnerable.
I thought you was going to say like your gooch.
No, that's what your gooch isn't on your waist.
No, when you said that weird bit, I was like straight away.
No,
gooch.
I mean like when someone touches you there, you feel really like
Show me on the duck where he.
Yeah.
As you,
I know all too well what you're talking about, James.
Yeah, thank you.
Many
Exactly.
men have
Yeah.
given you on the lower back in a way that you're like, ugh, gross. Yeah,
Yeah, me
Tell me
too.
about it.
Me too. Yeah.
Never had a problem with my lower back.
I'm on your page.
Yeah, exactly.
so as you do that, and you do utter some kind of paladin prayer, and you channel the divine god's magic through your hands, you notice the wounds start to heal up a little bit. The bleeding stops, and it kind of scabs up a bit. It's still there, and it's still going to, when you've experienced wounds, the magic will heal most things, but he's still, and he's looking at his eyes. He just gasps, and he looks at you, and he's like. You? Where am I?
Yes, me.
Where am I? He sits upright and he's, where am I? Oh, my chest.
Be still, child. Be still. Be still. You're still not completely healed, and you won't be for a long time because you need to learn a lesson. And that lesson that is, if you're stupid enough to get hurt, it's going to hurt a little bit, but it's good because it empowers us all.
I
So-
remember.
He suffers 4 psychiatric damage. Trying to figure out that sentence.
He both levels up and regresses slightly.
No, but we need to get you out of here as soon as we can.
Remember, I was asleep. Whose turn was it on guard? And a shout, and I opened my eyes. Just as this axe came down, if I hadn't have woken up or had woken up a second later, it would have taken my head off. But I managed to roll, and it just cleaved me in the shoulder. Remember, where am I? What's happening? Are we captured?
Not any longer. We're here to free you.
You're free me from what? Where am I?
Basically, yeah, you're right. You got captured, bruv. What can I say? Yeah, you got captured. That was an axe. That was no dream. That fucking hit you, mate, and you were a mess. I've got to say, you're a fucking mess, bruv. It was good you were unconscious. You would not have liked it. But
Can I?
like I say, we stitched most of it up.
Is this fella any good to us, or should we hoist him the fuck out of here and crack on with killing some orcs?
I don't think he's going to be any good to us.
Nah, let's hoist him out.
Give me a
With Carp.
sword. I'll fight. I'm a member of the Lion Shield Costa, the highest trained mercenary group in all of the Sword Coast.
Can he stand up?
And he starts standing up. And he's
Can I just say, like, how many of you are left of the Sword Costa Coast people, Majid, who are great?
there are hundreds of us, thousands throughout the Sword
Yeah.
Coast.
Well, the only one I can see has got a big fucking axe wound in his side, so...
It is but a flesh wound. Give me a sword.
Taking your arm off.
Come here, I'll bite your legs off.
I say we give him a sword. What does everyone think?
If he
Yeah,
wants
I
a
think-
sword,
yeah.
he can have one.
Have we got a spare sword?
There might be some equipment in the area around here.
I think you've got a
Be
bag
worth a
holding
look.
full of weapons. You
Oh,
just
yes,
have to
yes.
be careful of
Yeah.
the frozen duck as you're searching around in there. You know,
Yeah, don't give him a frozen duck to fight with. Who knows what that might do?
+1 cold damage.
Actually, give him a frozen duck. It might be quite amusing.
Who has the bag of holding?
Cock.
Yeah, the Puckmaster.
Cool.
Right. Okay. So we're going to give this geezer a weapon.
I'm
If he
not
gets
with
killed,
you at the
if he
minute.
kills himself, it's his problem.
Yeah.
You're not with us. Where have you gone?
I've gone, mate. I'm with
Yeah,
Carp.
Cock's down
I've
there
gone.
down by the fire.
I couldn't move Carp, but I went ages ago.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I've gone.
Yeah, I noticed it.
So I was like, right,
Understand.
weapons. We need weapons. So we look
I
around.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know how you want to play this, Luke. But in my eyes, you can't. Carp's invisible, and he's halfway up the rope. I don't know if I need to roll for that though.
There might be some rolling on
Yeah.
that. Yeah, okay. Involves. So I think I've
So
just
you've cast invisibility on Carp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
right. I'll come.
I mean, yeah, I didn't want to interrupt.
might have wanted to have announced that that's what you were doing because maybe other
Should
people
we
would
send
have wanted
Droop
to.
with? Should we send Droop with Carp to make sure Carp gets back okay?
I think
Well, I know
Carp will
it's-
be all right. I don't think there's anything else
Yeah.
wandering up there, is he? Unless he gets eaten by a wolf. But
Just
Yeah, if
seems,
he
it
knows where
seems
he
we've
is,
gone
he's
to a
only
lot of
kid.
effort.
yeah,
We've gone to a lot of effort for this child, just to go like, oh yeah, go on, get on your way.
Off your pub.
Like,
Watch out
off
for the
you
big
go.
spiders.
I
and the
didn't
walking
think we were
festive
gonna
woods.
like let him walk off. I thought we were just gonna be like put him in a safe place and then.
yeah. And then go and fight some orcs.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna head towards the chimney, and see if there's a way we can get them out safely.
Okay. You go to the chimney. Absolutely. Well, yeah. I mean, there's this chimney. Is the way you came down. Absolutely, you can. I've worked out what's wrong with Twitch. It's OBS. I think it's because this update. Basically, when I'm on OBS, the Twitch stream is fine. But as soon as I click into Chrome to then actually move the map around, it goes all spazzy.
He goes,
Oh, that's annoying.
that's weird.
Yeah, but
You can't say that.
It's it's strange that it's not doing it on our avatars, which all also pulled out of Roll20 as well. So
Weird.
I don't know if I need to do something about that, but I don't know how to fix it. So yeah, I mean, by all means, that's the way you came in. You know the way out. You can get up there. You've healed up Droop as much as you can. You've healed up Dodd, whatever his name was. Carp is yeah, you can climb up. There will be some checks involved climbing up. Nice bit of boring.
Let's get these guys out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about moving your pieces around. I'll stay on OBS for now for the stream. So climbing back up. Instantly, as soon as I click onto shite. Well, sorry, stream. Oh well. I feel like I'm ready for a break already, but we've hardly done any playing.
That was me being a dick at the beginning. Yeah, sorry about
Yeah,
that.
but
Kind of drained everyone a little bit, didn't it? So
I enjoyed the Chronicles of yesteryear.
the Chronicles of James.
The Chronicles of-
If we
It
do
was
have a
nice to
break,
chat
we
to
could
them.
always cut the break out. You know.
No, maybe we could have like a spin-off, like a darker spin-off about James.
The Dark
like,
Timeline.
like Batman. You know the Batman with Heath Ledger. Like it would be like that.
Right.
The Dark Knight.
The
Yeah,
same,
it'd be
the
like the
same
Dark
campaign, but
Knight.
with realism.
I think
Well,
maybe we need to have a weekly chat show as well. That's what
Yeah.
we need now.
yeah.
We need to do a
Just
talking
The
Twitch stream.
talk bollocks about everything.
Yeah. As
Yeah.
long as I can have a section called Smart Ass Corner, where basically I pretend to know something about something that I don't know shit about.
In fairness, that is where our redactions and apologies and emails from
Yeah.
listeners.
Kind of what I do anyway. That's why I think we could just kind of milk it and use it, you know.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
So, Luke, what are we doing?
Yeah, you can climb up. You climb up the rope.
We climb up the rope.
You can climb the rope. I can't be asked to make you roll dice every fucking 20 foot to climb a fucking rope. You can get up there. That's fine. If that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, you climb up the rope.
So
Today,
can we
Carp.
find a safe place to hide Droop, Carp, and whatever the bloke's name is?
Well, Carp's invisible at the moment, isn't he?
And
How long
Droop,
will that last?
the dude wants to fight. as well.
I look.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to be honest with you guys. I'm not. I'm here with Carp. I'm not going back down. We don't need to. Feel free, but I'm
Whoa.
staying here. I'm staying here with Carp.
Oh,
But we've been through everything together, Park.
Understandably, but this is a child, and
What about the time?
invisible or not. And as he gestures, I accidentally smack Carp in the head. Invisible or not. Oh, I'm so sorry. Terribly sorry. Look, I will gladly wait here, for your return, and but I'm shan't be going back down.
Okay, so are we all legging it, or are we going to go and kick some orcs' ass with the three of us? Are we going to risk it? Because we got our asses handed to us last time against
You
the
were
orcs.
ambushed in the middle of the night when you all.
We were
asleep.
ambushed, to be fair.
Park, where can we compromise on this? Like, can we get them to a certain place and then we can come back and deal with this, or are we abandoning this? Is that what your final line is?
Look, I'm happy
And I
to come back
respect you
another time.
as a short, little man. I respect.
Escapes with. Me and you have been through this exact moment before, and I'm not leaving him. I'm happy.
I understand, and I'm not here to question you.
I'm happy to take him back to Phandelver, face the music, and then come back as a way of an apology. Or I'm happy to wait here and look after him until you come back. I have enough camouflage to look after the both of us. And
I
I don't want to stop you in your adventure. And I will wait here and
I just don't know if we can. We're so used to having you in a fight. It's gonna, you bring so much.
What would a fight be without reviving old funking Dingle from Death's Door?
So what's everyone else thinking?
I think you're forgetting something, Pock.
Mm-hmm.
That we found a map of Phandelver, a clear ambush that's about to happen on the very town that you want to take this young kid back to, and we're going to leave it here. We're just going to leave them to continue their plan.
That's
Logic bomb.
very, very fair enough. Look, maybe.
No, you know
maybe
what,
not
Pock? If you're scared, just say.
Oh no, she didn't.
Look, it's Phandelver or no Phandelver.
Gavin,
I'm happy to wait
sorry.
here and with
Fiber.
Carp. We don't have to go to Phandelver. And I'm happy. I just want him safe wherever we take him. I understand it. It's a very good point what you're making. But either way, I'm not leaving his side, and he's not going back in the cave.
That's kind of why I thought he was safe in the cage.
Well,
Maybe
down
we
there isn't a safe
environment for a child.
for a child or a gnome.
What?
And I don't think I can get him in the bag of holding.
You could, but he might be suspended in animation.
They
No,
don't do carp
suffocate.
dice. I've looked for carp dice.
you're
They
concerned
don't
about
do
the
this.
child's safety. The bag of holding is not. It's a vacuum. He will literally die.
You cannot put
Do not do that.
Yeah, just chuck him in there, be fine. Fraser will deal with the consequences later. You have to wait a couple of levels until you get greater restoration. Bring him back.
But I don't know about
more
you,
than
but
happy
I'm feeling a
to
little
take
bit bloodthirsty. So I
Yeah,
think
let's just go and
we
rock.
go down and sort these sodding orcs out.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'm going to go and do the orc thing. Puck, is there anything you can give us for our journey? Are you going to be all right up here? Will you be able to See, the thing is, what if Puck gets attacked?
Well,
I've got I have invisibility, pass without a trace. You can
give it to your.
I can hide it. I'll do my best to protect the other one as well, but I'm
Okay. Well, I'll grab Puck roughly by the shoulder and I go, good luck, like in a really dramatic way.
I'm going to give Scapes
A
a
blowy.
blowy. I'm gonna give him the bag of holding
Oh,
Yeah.
full of weapons. I'm also gonna
And a
give
duck.
who's got the most. Who's a higher armor class? Who's likely to stay up the longest? Scapes.
well, I've got the highest.
Scapes got the
armor
highest.
class, yeah.
I'm going to give Scapes my necklace, the Raven.
Ooh.
Keep this on you at all times, and if I need to find you, I
You
can.
want you to look good when you're
Okay,
dead.
so if I need to find you, just eat it.
Yeah, I will be able to locate this should I need to find you.
Oh, that's so sweet. I really feel like I should kiss you right now, but yeah. Let's go.
And then I turn into Leslie Nielsen and say, "Good luck. We're all."
Oh,
counting
I'm
on you."
definitely kissing you now.
So,
Cool.
what's going on, guys? Like, are we?
Sean has been so desperate to play D&D, and now he's not gonna play.
I know. I
Well,
realised that,
I mean-
and I was like, "Fuck, I'll find something to do. I'll whittle like a canoe or something."
Puck can
Can we play
absolutely have some inspiration for the next time he needs it. I mean, that's a great character role play, and I'm really impressed that you've decided.
That was amazing, yeah.
Yeah, Puck is going
But
to
can he
spend
be Droop?
the next couple of days.
Couple of days, fucking hell, how long are you going for? This isn't the cave, is it? Like, is this?
This is
fucking
4
mine.
weeks and you know it.
You want to take Carp? I mean, like, so let's show you.
Yeah, no.
So if Pock's taking Carp back to Thingamajiggy.
Well, no, I'm not gonna go back to. I'm literally gonna wait outside.
Was you just waiting at the top of
I'm just
the
gonna-
chimney?
Yeah, well, somewhere in the area. I don't want to.
Being clever.
Yeah, Millicent was right. Going back to Phandalin is potentially a fucking stupid idea, but I'm not going back in there with him. So I'm gonna wait in the area. I'm gonna head towards the place where we were overlooking.
The outcropping of the.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell these before they go that we'll be in the area where we overlooked the mountain.
All right, okay. So
All that
Not-
means,
that's fantastic. That's
Not near where we were attacked by the bears.
see, all that means to me is we let Burr deal with this operation and we go his way, which is we basically just go fucking doom on everyone and go mad, so we can get out of here quickly as we can. Get back to
There's
Pop.
lots of weapons in the bag of holding, but I'm not sure they'll be any use to you. And a keg of dwarven brandy, should you need it.
Let's kick some
We may need that.
fucking butt.
I can't give you anything else, I'm afraid. I tell you what, I will before they head back in. If this is now, I will cast Pass Without a Trace on them all, and that lasts an hour.
Oh, excellent.
Don't we have to stay within 30 feet of you though?
I thought that was just for casting.
I thought you had to stay within the
For
thing
the
for the
duration
remainder.
which you choose within 30 feet. Oh, okay. Yeah, fuck that. Sorry, you're on your own. And it would also make Carp invisible again. So, good luck.
I'll tell you what, Pock. I'm gonna have some choice words for that boy's mother when we get back to her.
Because this is blatantly about the mother, isn't it? Like, that's what it is. Like, Pop fancies her.
Oh, is that?
Well,
how you think this is
I
going?
heard you like druids,
Well,
so
it can't be for the kid. He's a bit of, he's a bit milk wet, isn't he? You know?
Bit of a drip.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Pock would have said the same about you, Scapes. He rescued you, so
Well, yeah, that's right. I was very milk wet back then. Yeah.
right. We're going in.
going in.
I'm just seeing if I can. Sorry for the people on the stream. I'm just seeing if I can fix the stream. So where do you go? Boom.
I'm trying to think if I can't give you anything that lasts. I can make one of you invisible, but I've got that currently on Carp.
you know what you could give us?
What's that?
You could give us a level like 4 druid, and like a level 4 druid with
I did not know
bad
that was coming.
skills. Yeah, and come
I
with
think
us and
if-
defeat.
In all
monsters.
seriousness, if any of you actually fucking die now, I am going to feel so shitty about it.
I got put.
But that's all right because, like you say, you can have a side adventure that's like a lot darker.
Yeah,
So
how do you
look,
know
here's-
it's how do you know it's the real pot when you
Here's,
get back?
here's the deal. We either win at this or we come out running and screaming, followed by 100 orcs, in which case everyone needs to move
Yeah.
really quickly. Keep your misty step in the pocket.
That's right,
That's
you
what I'm
guys.
saying.
I'll tell you what. Before we go, I would like to give Pop my bags of ball bearings, saying to him, if we come out running and there's orcs behind us, chuck them behind us, just in case.
Home Alone style.
Yeah, honestly, that's why I always carry ball bearings in D&D.
I mean,
Honestly.
I'm pretty sure I'm about 3 miles away, but all right.
Yeah, this is like kind of one of those flashbacks when a director doesn't know how to make a film, so they have to do exposition. So we're just exposed to that, you know.
Sounds good.
Here, take these ball bearings. It might be great.
Pox, do you have any way to contact us? Have you got messages to spell?
No, that's why I gave you my totem so that I can use locate object to find you.
You have to be within
Okay.
a certain distance, don't you?
It's 1,000 meters or 1,000
Maybe
feet.
Yeah,
Finding
so
shit.
you have to be pretty
Are you
close.
on WhatsApp then, Pop?
So maybe we should come up with some sort of signal.
Caca.
No, it's fine. I just meant for if we're in there and you notice anything outside that you need a ripcord for. But to be fair, what could we do anyway? Let's just get the fuck in there and kill some orcs.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Charge.
if I see anything going down, I will do my best. To...
How big is this place? Are we going like deep in, or are we just gonna like kill the first things we see and fuck off?
I think basically I charge into a room,
Mhm.
get everyone's attention.
Yeah.
Like that, and then you two can do your finesse.
Fair play.
You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
it's a risky business, but it's going to be risky without Pock, isn't it? So, let's-
So
I'm
if
following your lead.
are we all gonna like sneak
like
up,
basically
sneak up
we can
together?
either,
Yeah.
like, we can either win or die and make Pock guilty trying.
Fair play.
Let's just do that.
Let's do it.
Because Millicent, like, what's your like best attack? Sort of like, I mean, where's your favourite piece of the battleground?
If I can get a little bit of gap between me and them, then I'm better at range and I'm better supportive. If that's
Right.
possible, it's possible. But I do also have a +1 sword, so it's like, you know.
Okay.
Well, I'll just charge in like a Power Ranger, and then you two can like do actually the work.
Yeah, if you and Burr can concentrate on maybe doing some flanking and getting up in the fray,
Yeah,
we might have a better chance.
cool.
Who knows?
Interesting. So, with the party split, with Pock going off with young Carp to keep him safe, the three
Right.
adventurers,
So it is.
Dodd the brave, and Droop the coward, head back into Wyvern Tor to try and
Ooh.
clear out some of the old Orky boys. We have to find out how that goes next week. I think. We haven't done much playing, but I'm
But not
busting.
real next week. Like you mean like next week, as in like internet.
Podcast next week or real next week?
Next episode on the Ice and Die Show.
Excellent.
Okay.
Before I go, as much as I am busting for a piss, I want to start doing some stuff, and I want to start reading some reviews because I think people are going to the effort of reviewing us. We've just done a massive competition in the future, there where we are now, where people have been reviewing us for a prize. And I want to give some recognition out. So one last thing before we go, okay? I want to say thank you to the following people. When
Yeah.
I can find it.
What's the accent about, Luke?
This is my normal accent. So, I'm going through some of our old ones. I want to say a massive thank you to YJFCBHD, who reviewed us on iTunes some months ago now, saying, great listen, I'm starting to get into playing D&D, so I like to see people play it. I stumbled across this and I couldn't stop listening to it. This is a great podcast. Somebody else who's just called themselves Dungeons and Dragons, great indie D&D podcast, a great D&D podcast, well worth subscribing to. And a massive thank you to Billowing Mike B, who, if I have to hazard a guess, is from the Billowing Hilltop podcast, who is a good guy. But yeah, great fun. Get straight into the action. Great GM, good atmosphere, recommended. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna start doing this regularly. So give some love out there. I'm gonna keep on doing this. So you want your review read out on there? If you want to just give us a review and just like advertise your shop or say something stupid, and I'll read it out.
We will read it out.
I'll read it out as long as
if
it's
you
not
plug
offensive or
them,
racist
they will
or
come.
anything. Yeah. Otherwise,
It's going to be like a Ron Burgundy situation.
That's it. Yeah. Otherwise, thank you very much, everybody, and we'll catch you soon. Look after yourself. Be safe.
Cheers, guys.